What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be putting on some Steg pegs on the, so we got it up on the motorcycle lift. Now you see my mess in the background, all kinds of projects at one time. So but yeah, we're gonna, Steg pegs sent us a set for my beta to try out and do a little video on them, see what we think about them. Yeah, I mean, I've heard a lot of good things about them. I mean, they're supposed to grab like the back of your boot. I think, yeah, this one will go here. No, I think this one goes on the other side. Yeah, that's probably where it goes. So it goes like that. But we might run into some issues because I have the pneumatic tail rack, which goes up and back into there. So we'll see. We might be trimming some spacers down or trimming this spacer. It might bolt right up. We'll see. But yeah, let me get some tools out. Let's see. We're gonna need, looks like a 6mm Allen, probably a 4mm. And this is on a 23 Beta 430RR Race Edition. So, you know, every bike will be a little bit different, but I know this lower subframe bolt has come out. That has come out. The bag legs will have to come unstrapped so I can get to everything. It should be a pretty easy install though. Let's get to the tools. Alright. I keep my normal used Allen stuff I use all the time right here. Let's see. Six. Yep, 4. Get the ratchet. This right here, if y'all don't have one, this is like the best thing ever. And honestly, I think that's all of the tools I'm gonna need. So I'm gonna start by undoing this strap. So I need some wire snips because I zip tie my spare straps. They don't move as much whenever I zip tie them versus using the little elastic bands. Alright, I just flip that up and over. Yeah, that should work. I don't know what's wet in my bags, but it's also raining out here today, so that's lovely. Zoom out. But yeah, so I'm going to take the bolt here off the rack, and then the bottom subframe bolt out first. So, with these ratchets, you normally got to break it loose. I prefer these over impacts because you can kind of actually tell how tight you're getting things. Switch. And I'm a firm believer in Loctite on these vibrating bikes. Now this is going to be under a little pressure. Yep, got it. Sweet, I think we'll have enough room. That's too far back. Yeah, so this one. Alright, so this just goes like that. I'm going to take these bolts. So they supply you with bolts, but I don't think I'm going to use the ones they supplied because I already have some for the tail rack. Alright, so this one's actually going to be a 5mm putting back because I can't reuse this bolt because it's made to be flush in there. So I need to get a 5mm Allen. Alright. Millimeter Allen. Let's find a 5. So one thing I'm kind of worried about with this pneumatic rack, hold on, it's going to be blurry. Move this kickstand out of the way. If you look, changed lenses. That right there. But I think the rack will push itself up right here in just a second. If it don't, I'll just trim the Steg peg just a little bit to fit. And it did. Cool. Now I need to tighten this one and figure out restrapping my bags on. And that's it for one side. You just loosen this nut and you can slide it out and back. Let me grab a boot. Maybe that'll help explain what's going on here. Alright, so I got my Tech 7s here. So the basic idea is whenever you're standing and, you know, ball your foot on the peg, kind of hard to hold it like that, this will help hold you from, it'll help hold you in one spot on the bike, if that makes sense. So like you can still articulate if you want to, but whenever you squeezed up tight against the bike, it kind of locks you in there. And it helps reduce arm pump whenever you're holding on to the bars. So, you know, your legs are kind of holding you steady so your arms don't get pulled as bad. So I got these set all the way back at the moment. We'll see how that feels on a later date because it's currently raining. So, alright, I'm going to install the other side. Alright, and that quick, it's on. That's in. Sorry I'm shaky, it's very hard to do this with one hand, and I didn't really think about using like a tripod or something. Oh, wrong size. What am I doing? 5. I said that earlier too. Alright, and it bent the peg over enough, the Steg peg over enough, it should be fine. Now I'm gonna move this one back all the way. It should be good. Alright, and same deal here. So, you just lock into the boot whenever you're, they don't really do nothing whenever you're not pressing in. But whenever you're squeezing the bike, like that's, here you go, look, I'm rolling the bike. Locked in. Oh, my foot's not moved quite where it should be, but yeah. Well, we're going to try it out here in a few weeks. Might be a little while. We are preparing the trailer and our bikes for a Mexico trip coming up. So I don't know if I'll do much riding between now and then, but huge thanks to Steg's Pegs. They say they sent me these, so we're gonna give them a shot and see what it's all about. Y'all, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see y'all in the next one.